So, in order for R. Kelly to have a successful bail hearing, he has to essentially get over two obstacles. Now, you guys know what these obstacles are because we've already read them. So, the first obstacle is going to be the fact that the allegations or the case against R. Kelly involves minor children, at least they were minor children at the time. The second allegation or the second obstacle that R. Kelly has to get over is the fact that he was accused of actually obstructing justice in the last case. So it's one thing to go before a judge and to say that none of these things are going to happen, but it's quite another to prove that they're never going to happen. And the best way to do that is to not go in and simply say, well, hey, I'm not going to be around minor children or young ladies, and I'm not going to contact any witnesses. It's one thing to say that, but the best thing R. Kelly could possibly do is to go in to the courtroom and he can put a plan right before the judge. He can put a plan right before the judge, and the plan would have to be so compelling that the judge wouldn't be able to deny R. Kelly bail because it's going to be realistic, it's going to be reasonable, and it's going to eliminate any risk. Now, off the top of my head, I can only think of one thing at this time that R. Kelly can go in and he can recommend, or he can go in and he can present a plan before the judge on how these risks are going to be eliminated. And let me know if you guys can think of a better plan or if you can think of other things that he could possibly say to the judge to basically put the judge at ease and release him on bail. Because as you can see, or as you've read, the statute basically ties the judge's hands behind her back if the crime involves minor children and if there are allegations of witness tampering. The judge's hands are pretty much tied at that point. So, what type of plan or what do you think he can put together to prove to the judge that none of these things are going to happen? Now, the first thing that comes to my mind, and you guys let me know what you think, is to say, well, Judge, you know what? I know that there are witness protection programs out there. And since this is a federal case, it makes sense that we could have access, or the court system could have access to a witness protection program. Except in this case, it's not really a witness protection program. It's really going to be a program. We're going to take the witness protection program, but we're going to use it for the purposes of guarding against these two risks: the risk of minor children and the allegations of witness tampering. So, to eliminate those risks, I'm going to enroll myself in the witness protection plan, providing that I could, number one, move freely, and basically the agents that would be in charge of watching me, they can go to and from, to the grocery stores, to restaurants, and when I go and visit my family. And basically, the way this would work is that the agents who would be in charge of guarding witness would basically be in charge of basically surveilling R. Kelly and basically partnering with R. Kelly and walking to and from R. Kelly as he goes out to handle his daily business, ensuring that he's not engaged or he's not coming in contact with any minors, and that he's not actually, you know, uh, using a phone to actually contact any witness. The other thing I would add to this plan is that I would say, well, hey, I'm also not going to carry a phone with me. I won't use any phones unless I use a phone through one of the government agents. Maybe the government agents can have a phone that I could use to basically make calls in the government. All these calls can be recorded, and the government agents can basically prohibit, and the government agents would be able to monitor my calls, both physically while they're there with me, and also through remote monitoring. So that's it for this video. So do you think R. Kelly should have gotten out on bail? If so, leave your questions, comments below, and let me know why you think he shouldn't have gotten out. Or do you think the judge was right to deny him bail? Leave your questions and comments below and let me know what you think.